So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you? The monster is gone, the Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands, the threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders.
That's a solid plan.
Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Wait, we lose our magic? What do you mean?
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
What? Hold on. Protective magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
Oh, is that Luis's plan?
What's come over you, Strode? You seem distraught.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Dracodios. Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time, he wouldn't see us coming.
The assassination gambit on our own this time.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Eupha.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the lance is secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
We give him a fake lance. We kill him at the handover. We get the brothers on our side. I think they'd take it before they let us hand it over. I can see one of them joining our side. Let's try giving him a fake lance.
How about we give him a fake lance?
I don't think that's the right answer, but...
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
It is an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, way to go, Norris.
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Eupha, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
prince is alive.
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do. But I can tell, by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabri's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people. I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey. Time to go!
Comrade, new ally, Eupha, a priestess honoring her father's truths. Her faith's truths. Let's become your ally.
Not just the lance, but now we've got Eupha herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
Sure you can. Never too late to find out. Make of it what you will.
Never too late to find out.
Yeah. I hope I'll find my own answers someday.
And since Gallica's resolve. Rank 6.
With you on our side,
Scion's
I know we'll
Merit.
figure it out.
Increase skill inheritance slots for the mage lineage to 3. More skills can now be inherited by the mage lineage in Akademeia due to the effects of Scion's Merit.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
Cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Now then.
By the way, when do we depart from the island? Not soon, I take it.
No.
Now, I imagine Norris needs time to craft the fake lance, so let's wait until he tells us it's complete. Delio's recovery is a fine excuse for us to stay put.
True.
We only need to be there by Saint's Day, then we have some time yet to attend to other matters. We ought to hone our skills or gather more support before we depart. And if Eupha is really to join us, then let's make sure she's caught up to speed. Make sure she tags along.
Hold on.
What should we talk about? Status of our request? Get some rest? Status of our request. We got that rock that the old woman on the island was asking for, didn't we? She'll be chuffed, I'm sure. Oh, we completed a quest, huh? She wanted to pray for her grandchild's safety at sea, did she not? Concern for her family is only natural.
Hey there!
Getting late, burn my bread. Let's head back.
Hold on.
What should we talk about? Get some rest. Ooh, it's a good thing we were able to convince the Magnus brothers to stay on the island until our fake lance is ready.
Most helpful.
Not idly while away the time, yet more battles await us, so we should ensure that our archetypes are up to the task.
Now then.
I suppose we ought to turn in for the night once we finish our plates. Say we earned our rest today. Good job. Relax with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
It's about a utopia. About an unfamiliar world. About an ideal world.
It's a story about a world very different from ours.
Interesting. Then it is to you as the mainland is to me.
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some?
Or
Remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes, that mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies. Because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
okay, we are free.
Your pardon?
Eupha, and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand mother and father's wishes, nor indeed their own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
I plead on her behalf as well. We'll look after her.
I humbly plead on her behalf as well.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Eupha, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
I must ask, Eupha, what do you plan to call yourself, once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Verga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named a land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
What's wrong with Pagan Village?
Our home will have a name.
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Etria.
Etria.
One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Alterberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
Oh, we got one. To defeating the human and saving Eupha alongside Virga Island, I gained their support. We're blazing a path to defeating Luis and saving the prince one step at a time.
Well then.
Just lovely.
I have reportable quests. Oh, it's like right there. Let's do that first.
Not finished yet?
Have you brought me a polar stone by any chance? Took some effort. I'm not handing it over.
Isn't that
Oh,
wonderful?
you found at least one of my stones. Now I can make a doll for my grandchild. You've saved me. Now you've saved my grandchild's life. The rumors were true then. You really do have a good heart. Take a little extra with my thanks.
Mission accomplished.
Quest clear. A guiding gift. I delivered the polar stone I could find to the requester. She thanked me and gave me a reward. Fortunate wraps. 33,750 reeve. All right. All three of the stones are safely back in my grasp. Words cannot express my gratitude, my boy, but hopefully this reward can. Sumptuous Magla feast. Divine elixir. Here, from me, my son, and his wife. We all want you to have this. Wait, I thought the whole reason you had us gather these was because you couldn't tell your family you dropped them. Yes, at first I intended to hide my mistakes, but after I sent you off, I gave it some more thought. Stones are guiding tools for us fisher folk that we might find the right path. Could I really pass them to my grandchild under such deception?
I feel fine.
Oh, they were shocked to be sure, but in the end, all of them, even my grandchild, simply laughed and forgave me. And when I told them about you, they were all moved that you would go so far for a complete stranger.
Thank you, dear.
Isn't much, but we'll all be supporting your bid for that throne of yours. Seems like we ended up getting a lot out of this, huh, Burn My Bread? What's this?
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Alterberry all the same. So there's something I'd like to ask of you. You see, I'm not quite accustomed to life outside the island yet. So to avoid any blunders on our forthcoming travels, I'd like to learn about the world ahead of time. I was wondering if you could tell me more about other towns. Even just a bit would suffice. Sure. I wouldn't know what to say.
I'm quite grateful.
Thank you very much. Let us talk as we stroll the beach. Doesn't look like it's going to take any time, so... Just save still. Talk to Eupha about the busiest, most bustling street in Grand Trad, Sunlumio Street.
Wow.
Nothing like Etria.
It's nothing
Incredible.
like Etria. Incredible.
Oh, I didn't realize she was going to talk.
Oh, wait. Do people in Grand Trad have big families?
I don't think so. Why do you ask?
What makes you think that?
If it's called Sunlumio Street, then all its residents are of the Sunlumio, are they not? On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so... Oh, maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Eupha?
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Eupha?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
None of what you feel is wrong. Natural to feel nervous.
It's natural to feel anxious about new things.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the Trials of Malnova, have you not?
Trials of Malnova.
It is an island where a peculiar monster lives, raised in stagnant magma. The monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Eupha. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there. It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But what if it proves too challenging?
Do our best together. Why don't you come with us, Edeni?
Can you assist us in this, Edeni?
Oh, how I wish I could. But it's better that I don't. To leave the nest, she must spread her wings and fly.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. We won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather. Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
You're gonna need information for this.
This one's important.
Let's start. The Trial of Malnova. Hunt. Need to complete the trial in the deepest part of the land of ceremony for Eupha. The informant at Golden Deer Hearth on Verga Island should know more about the monsters there.
Yes,
That's
the
gonna take us a
place.
whole day to get
You
there.
know I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
Oh, okay.
This place.
Land of Ceremony, a sanctuary venerated by the people of Verga Island. It said that those who defeat the monster lurking here will discover themselves in victory, so Eupha agrees to the trial.
All rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Hey, hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?
Okay. Get some information on it first. I assume that's the quest that we need to complete for her to get rank. We have to do that one for Juna too. And we still have the hunt. I'm gonna have to figure out which order we're gonna do all of this stuff in.
I shall...
I mean, I've been thinking about those trials. My brother mentioned maybe an old custom, but I think I'd like to try it anyway. If we do go, please be mindful in your preparations. I've heard the land of ceremony only ever sees poor weather. Apparently going through the trials will give you a new power or something, so maybe we should go to the land of ceremony. Yeah.
Thank you, dearie.
Thanks to you, my grandchild will be able to go out to fish. I don't know where your journey will take you, but my family and I, we all hope you and your companions find happiness. Even through her mask, I can tell the old woman is smiling. Oh, that's nice.
Hey, mister!
Hey, mister, you saved our island, right? It says sometimes it's nice to give people things when you want to say thank you. So here, I found it at the well. Got a gold beetle. That's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go play now. Thanks, Mr. Elda. Bye-bye. That's sweet. You gonna give us anything? Saved our island. You're much more than what the rumors implied. Rumors? I'm glad I could help. Yeah, I talked to a lot of travelers, and let me tell you, I thought that made me the expert on the outside world. I admit I expected you lot to be a bunch of lowlifes. Thought you only wanted the divine relic, but you're not like that, and you know what? Till now, I never even liked this nation. If someone like you became the king, well, then I'd reevaluate a lot of things. It's a shame we're trying to make someone else king. In the bottom of my heart, you have my deepest thanks. You saved Lady Eupha and this island. May not need it much longer, but please know you are always welcome here. Hope you will visit again. You are at Ria's Heroes. Well, the name spread fast, didn't it? Okay, so we have the quest from her. This one again.
Please, I beseech you.
Fire of Blind Faith. We have to do that too. We have a lot we have to do. How much time do we have?
What now?
We completed that fairly quickly. I mean, it took forever, but I mean, like long before the deadline, I suppose. Deadline is on the 5th. So we have like weeks, but some of them take multiple days to get to. We'll have to decide when we go look at the map what's like fastest to get to and all that. Today we're just gonna get information and whatnot. Thanks to you, I've taken the first step toward my dream. I'll change this island for the better. Just you watch. When my dream finally comes true, I'll be the first to welcome you back as customers. And then there's that one village we have to stop at for fish. It's on the way to like one of the other dungeons.
Fancy a bit of info?
Here information gets cheaper on Idol's Day outside the island. Not sure why they do that, but if it's tradition, who am I to ignore it? Oh, is it Idol's Day? Anything else? Okay, Land of Ceremony Trial.
Want in on this?
The Land of Ceremony is a special place for us. Before they venture outside the island, our youth go there and face a trial. It's not mandatory, of course. According to what I've heard, the trial itself tasked the subject with defeating the monster within. It is said to be a bizarre creature that doesn't resemble any living thing. I wonder if it is truly a monster.
Just between us.
Rumor has it that it likes to summon its little friends. Its companions strengthen it, and then it hits with you a barrage of wind magic. It's weak to fire. Best use that to your advantage and end things quickly. So there's a bird-like monster called a Leogryph there. The closer you are to it, the worse its attacks get. If I were you, I'd attack it from a distance and avoid using wind magic since it won't be effective. Better make sure we're ready first. Think a visit to Akademeia is in order. Receive the scrap of paper. Okay, maybe we should see if we have any better weapons. Seeing less and less rowdy drinkers these days, not as many folks are using ale to escape the island's misfortunes. Must have finally realized the shame in their conduct. Young man, it's all thanks to you and Lady Eupha. Then again, some get so comfortable they start to drink in excess. That we'll always have this nuisance. Do have some stuff I picked up in the dungeon that we should probably get appraised and purified.
Isn't it?
Kind of talking to townspeople now. You're not a townsperson.
Beg your pardon?
Who'd have thought an outsider would be the one to teach us about the original legend of the Dragon God? There are some things you can't see without stepping outside of what you know. Maybe this is a reminder to expand our horizons sometimes. Once thought our craft was fated to die out, but I wonder if our skills would be useful outside of the island. New perspective. When you arrived, we gave you an exceptionally poor reception, but you still saved us. I'd heard the rumors, but you proved you really would help anyone. That's nice. Anyone else around here? Let's go up. Not up there. Okay, I thought I could go back there. Hey, we have some money now. We can buy some stuff.
Hey!
Let's appraise what we have.
I beg your pardon.
Okay. Superior mossy thread. Bus camp. Torso protector with strategically placed metal plates to shield any weak points. Reduces damage from being hit by your weakness. That's the same thing. Coral mail, armor crafted from the sea coral, which was processed to become hard as metal. Endurance +6. Fire Bloom Signal, a signal made of plants imbued with fire magic. Increases fire attack strength. Celestial Abacus, a magical abacus used to calculate the movement of the stars. Magic +3. Dragon Katana, katana blessed by the dragon god. Expert's crossbow, when fired by a master, this bow makes a distinct sound. Armor Piercer, heavy lance designed to pierce even plate armor. Fire Snake Staff. Ancient ritual was used to make the staff especially adept at controlling fire, increases fire attack. Okay, is that it? Okay, I have quite a few revival medicines. Mana Absolution. Probably get more of these. Spirit Dust. Restores 200 HP to all allies. We get like 30. Okay. We should probably go buy some masks too from that merchant in, what's it, Browhaven. Now that, I mean, I don't know what probably have to make some more masks first. Do all our stuff this town first. Idols Day. Wang. Red Wolf's Fangs.
Indeed.
Probably less than the Dragon Katana I have already. Mermaid's Torch. Old Scorpion Staff. Okay, these are all like fire. Wang. We have to get a Wang.
Yeah.
That's fun to say. Go Katana. Hi Katana. We shouldn't have anything needing appraisal. We on armor. It's so hard to tell when you're not like using the actual archetype. Or Kaftan. Une. Full Moon Road. Get one of these because it's rare. -6 evasion. +68.
Oh, nice.
Get like one of each. We'll let auto equip decide if it's good enough or not. Okay. Old Sprite Boots. Increases evasion against certain. Probably not going to use any of those, but they are rare. Guess if we go up against a particularly nasty enemy, have a weakness to it, it might be worth having. I mean, we'll go through our money pretty quick if we just start buying stuff willy-nilly, though.
You have my thanks.
But the island is safe again. That couple will be relieved as well. Couple? Eupha's parents? Couple who lives in the house next door. They're expecting a child soon. Glenn was in turmoil, and then there was Lady Eupha. It was a troubling time for a child to be born into. They no longer need worry about that. Thanks to you, we are very grateful. That's good. It's all residential houses. Okay, that's more. These are shops. That's Edeni. What does he have?
Hello there.
Oh, hi there. Actually, do you have a moment to talk? I think you'll find it to your benefit. My benefit? What about your benefit?
Yes.
Yes, it's about my staff. A divine relic which has been passed down through generations of chiefs, though to describe its power is a challenge. You've met fortune tellers who can predict the weather in other cities, haven't you? They're descended from a priestly lineage, and I share the same power. Oh, he's the weather guy, okay. In addition, if I use a staff to pray, I'm not yet certain, but I believe I could clear up stormy weather. Once a day, that is.
What?
Clear up stormy weather. Would that extend to making places that are way too hot cooler? Right, although again, I've not tested this power extensively. I like to use it to aid you if I can. Let us push its limits together. That's tremendous power. Does it take a toll on you? Well, I haven't spent my days training in the service of the gods for nothing. It is, however, extremely taxing, so I would hope you will compensate me accordingly. I'm not certain how well it'll work, so I won't require payment for the first time, but next time I'd like an almighty golden stew or 20 marbled bluefin tunas. Where would I even get those? Changing a dungeon's weather. You can also ask Edeni to change a dungeon's inclement weather to sunny for 3 days. You can only change the weather for one location at a time. If the weather looks bad at a dungeon you want to visit, ask Edeni for help before setting out. Note that while you gain more experience in battles fought during inclement weather, there are downsides as well, such as turn icons no longer decreasing by half, even when attacking an enemy's weakness. Yeah, it's harder. Almighty Golden Stew is Eupha's specialty dish. Have to make some of that. Oh, gonna miss her cooking, huh? Well, we could probably get a lot more out of our travels with power like his on our side. Yeah, she joined us. We're gonna get new recipes.
What can you do?
And shall we try it out now? I'd like to borrow your power. Maybe later. I apologize. Perhaps I was too hasty. If there does come a time you'd find my power useful, speak with me again. You shall have my aid if you ask it of me. Yeah, we'll save that. If I remember to do it. It's always kind of the rub that I forget things.
Over here.
Who am I? If it isn't the young traveler, what's the matter? Was your heart aching for the sound of my voice? I'm teasing you, not to worry. I won't be a nag. Enjoy the vegetables, dear. Yeah, she gave us vegetables. Lots of good vegetables. Okay, one of these stores I still probably can't use. Okay, he's the leaf of light seed. We'll get another one, why not? Yeah, let's.
Whoa, isn't that something?
We probably won't use it anytime soon. We need to spend our time ranking people up.
Hello.
Idol's Day. What have you got? Talisman of the Fowl. Summon experiments. Oh, that must be like her thing, huh? Talisman of the Raptor. Talisman of the Divine. Well, we can only get one of each. Get some more stuff. I don't know how much of this stuff we need for anything, but being able to make more of each dish is still useful. While it's on special. She's the one that requires like level 4 wisdom, I want to say. We'll wait till we come back.
Thanks.
Really glad you came to our island. With this victory, you're sure to be welcomed and accepted here. From now on, if I have an opinion, I will not hesitate to give it voice. Prayer and hope alone accomplish nothing. That will be my motto from now on. Hey, mister. Calling me, hey, mister. Who's hey, mistering me? Is it you?
Oh, it's you.
Only sell my goods to those who can appreciate their value. Weapons. Okay, yeah, still don't have enough wisdom. I can see you making a blind guess. Your tells are fairly obvious. My wisdom was erudite or higher, then maybe I'd be able to shop here. Who's hey mister in me? Something back here. Usually somebody with like a little thing on their head if you pass by them.
Hey, mister.
Mask like stone monument. What do you think this rock is? I wonder what these 3 holes are for. Maybe they're supposed to be Mustari eyes. Could this be a face?
Hey, mister.
Stop hey mister and me. It was like right here.
What's up?
Are you staying on the island for a while? Does that mean you're eating at the Golden Deer? From what I know of you outsiders, it's rare to find other tribes who are open to our cuisine. But if you've truly enjoyed our cooking, then I'm glad to hear it. Hey, mister. Why do you hey Mr. me here? I don't see anyone around here. So annoying. Oh, that's Juno. Okay, that's her quest. No, we're just checking the island out at the moment. Now that we've saved everyone. A strange mural I've seen all my life now seems like an entirely different work, as though it's a story of hope. I heard you fought with the dragon god, even if it was possessed by a human. What a tragedy that things came to such an end. You might ask, was this your first time fighting a dragon? Wasn't it? It wasn't.
Honestly.
No, the dragon god wasn't our first encounter with a dragon. Truly, for someone outside our faith to not only encounter but survive a fight with multiple dragons, perhaps the cogs of fate are guiding you down a rare path, the destiny of a dragon slave. Island is not the only place with legends of dragons. Seek them out and face your fate with eyes wide open. We fought that one in the first dungeon.
Yes.
Oh, today is Idol's Day. Well, isn't that wonderful? Things will be discounted today. What you have is the Magla stuff. Pulled out of everything useful. Huh. Oh, hey, Miss Fairy over there with the man-child. Never seen you in these parts before, but it's nice to see more fairies in the area. Agreed, I guess the Magla flow is getting back to normal again, and I get a totally different feeling from the priestess than I was getting before. Oh, isn't that just swell? Those two look like they get along great. Fairy getting along with a person, doesn't that ring any bells? I don't know, should it? I can hardly remember yesterday. But not yesterday, a long time ago. Whatever. Thinking makes me tired. Shall we keep moving? And just like that, they were gone. Huh. Okay. Maybe that cues up something for later. Never expected anyone to change us Islanders' outlook on life, but I'm grateful you did. Looking out at the ocean like this brings back old memories. I dreamt of telling everyone in the outside world how beautiful life is here on the island. Wonder if it's too late. Could I still realize that dream? Never too late to dream. Deep Noel.
Did you see it?
Nice to see the ocean up close from the shore, but the view from here isn't too shabby either. Air feels a bit muggier here than it does in Oceania. Kind of makes me want to go swimming.
Beg pardon?
Mustafa.
Yeah?
I thought we were powerless, but now generations of priestesses have proven that false. Priestesses of the past, such as Lady Eupha's mother, never gave up fighting, and neither has Eupha herself. So I now believe there are still things within our power to do. That's good.
We've a special sale today.
At a large haul this morning. I'll knock down the prices a bit today. Some goldfish. Figured I might be able to talk to him. Not everyone has something to say.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks to you, we can start fishing again. Gotta make sure my nets are in good shape. You're fighting nature, it can feel hopeless, but I just remember how our ancestors persevered and passed down their wisdom. We're not savage beasts who leave the weak to die. When there's a crisis, we all have to support each other to get through it.
Mister?
Hey, that big boat of yours, what's its name? Gallant Runner? Awesome. I want one when I'm older. I mean, who wouldn't? I need a guy to pilot it. You know, I've seen that Gauntlet Runner of yours disappear on occasion. Magic can do that, and if it can disappear and reappear somewhere else, why bother crossing the sea? It's a good question. They do explain it, though. What's this? Oh, that's just a leg to the Gauntlet Runner. I was like, what the hell is that? Oh, we might as well do our dailies while we're here. Idol's Day, where we get luck.
All right.
Maybe I should go in while no one else is using it. Use it for. I've got it. By ridding myself of unwanted waste, I feel that I've gained something new. Protagonist luck increased by 1.
Well then.
Need to stay hygienic to help facilitate living as a group. Feel refreshed after washing off my sweat. And we won't be able to cook, but we can pick up recipes. Rock beans and gauntlet room. I want to go get some masks. Whose handwriting is that? These are notes here. There are notes here about new potential recipes. A mighty golden stew, amber stew, enchanted pottage. This one requires brocaded koi, which I think I'd have to fish for that. Multiberry wheat flour, so we're not gonna be able to make this. We had a Lord of the Lake, we used it for something else. Okay, we'll be able to make this one. That's the one he's gonna want. We need more Luma bees. We used all our magical bread. What else? Okay, we need to make this still. And this. We've almost got all our dishes. Okay. Check the journal. Read the Martyra, read the Oceana, read the Grand Trad, read the Vert. Did we read the Grand Trad entry? Skull wouldn't even bother trying to have the relic of praise. Finding it lying discarded around Grand Trad would be no great mystery. Might that mean the cave east of Grand Trad? How typical, right under our noses. Apparently the place was once a thieves' hideaway, it says. Wherever in that part of Grand Trad, we should go looking for this relic. Code seems to be deciphered. Virga Island. Mark suggests this entry was erased and rewritten several times. From the sparse evidence I had, the clues pointed to the ritual island northwest of Virga. Waters with the religious restrictions that outsiders would never venture into. It's no wonder this relic hasn't been found, it says. Wherever in the Malnova archipelago, we should see if we can find this relic. Oh, okay, so that's where we need to go for her thing. So we'll have to do that when we're there. Okay, let's check out Akademeia.
Where was I?
Make some masks while we're here. Also kind of give us an inventory of what we have. Oh, with a new ally comes yet another new power, I see. You already know what you've discovered is called Summoner, an intriguing archetype that calls forth mythical beings from worlds we can hardly imagine. However, in order to summon anything, it requires a vessel, a catalyst unique to each being you wish to call forth. Forth, I shall craft these vessels for you. I've added new item and special experiments for just such a purpose.
Right.
Should you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you. If you'd like to listen, by all means. So it operates like the mask. Instead of switching jobs, it lets you summon things. Tutorials battle. Addition to special experiments. Summon experiments has been added to the special experiments menu in Akademeia. Use it to create vessels, which are necessary for the summoner to summon monsters. Like mask, materials and big vessels are obtained from enemies in battle. Okay. You'd only create a vessel once to make its respective summon available. There is no need to equip it.
Do make yourself at home.
Let's do some experimentation. Let's start with mask. Okay. We're gonna do ones we don't have. I guess she can only. Okay, I guess. Fortune white. What else? Lover's white. Okay, faker and merchant use fortune. Okay, we got plenty of these, so let's do this. We have not put this to use any. Maybe we should. We only have one magician, but we need it for anything else. Assassin. She only equipped the ones that she's unlocked. Is that what it is? Or is it just because I don't have because I don't have like the equipment needed? I'm not quite sure how her job works. We were too busy grinding to mess around with it in the last dungeon. It was also really long. Maybe one of these shorter dungeons where we can experiment more. I'm gonna need a lovers, a hermit, 2 hermit. Lovers, 2 hermit, a hierophant. Lovers, 2 hermit, and a hierophant. We'll double check that too. Tower. Okay, summon experiments. Goblin loincloth, stone wing, talisman of the night, brave lord. Summon Undead King. You can now use the Summoner archetype to call upon Undead King, who uses powerful dark magic that may instantly kill. I guess they only have their weak to it, right? Stone Wing. Gargoz uses fire magic and inflicts burn. Stone Wing Vessel. Summon Gargoyle. You can now use the Summoner archetype to call upon Gargoyle, who uses fire magic and inflicts burn. Where would I get all these other talismans from? I guess they just enemy drops. Maybe there's another merchant that doesn't.
What now?
Can I unlock anything else? Let's unlock Samurai.
I see. Fascinating.
The Samurai, this is the archetype you sense from Stroll's Way of
This
Life.
is right here.
Heroic embodiment is that of the elite champion, a gallant who perfects the path of the blade and continues to fight for those who cannot take up arms themselves. 16,500 mag is required to channel the Samurai for the first time. Do you want to awaken it? Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I seek.
Of course.
Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as an elite warrior. Hear the voices of past heroes' soul. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength exalted, if thou art ready to bear thyself and fight with all thine heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of a warrior.
Really?
For this is the power of the samurai's soul. I feel strength that stretches even beyond mastery of the sword. I shall cut my path free of obstruction for the sake of knowing my destiny. Samurai archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
New skills, new possibilities.
Why not? Okay, what do we need for this one? We need to get Arden rank. Okay, all of these are going to require me ranking people up that are not ranked up. We're going to have to start spending time with people the next few days. He's close. I mean, we have some that are really close. And war requires a bunch of archetypes that I can't even access yet. I can unlock Sniper if I just pumped a bunch into this. So maybe we should do that just to have it unlocked. Let's do that real quick. Whilst we're here and thinking about it. Gunner. Hate to waste all of mine. Use light.
I found new power.
Continued growth. Hex shot.
I see. Fascinating.
The Sniper. This is the archetype you sense from Neurus's Way of Life. Its heroic embodiment is that of the Adept Innovator, a trailblazer who uses technology to forge a path forward, piercing greater enemies with unerring aim. 9,000 mag is required to channel the Sniper for the first time. Do you want to awaken it? Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I seek. Then so be it. By shared resolve and honor creed, take new form as an adept gunner. Hear the voices of past heroes' soul. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety and a strength greater still. If thou art prepared to strive for victory, even from a distance, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the gunner.
Really?
This is the power of the sniper's soul. I'll show my true value at range. Use this power to give myself the advantage. The sniper archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu. I see you've now studied over half the heroic embodiments. Well done. I was sure you would come to channel many archetypes, but to see you accrue them in numbers like this, please accept this as recognition of such efforts. Hero's jeweled root. Okay.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Nah. What's this? Oh, he's still far behind. Hulkenberg and Vegeta are actually pretty close. I mean, I don't know if they're available or not, but... Okay, let's check out Juna's Masked Dancer. That's fine. Now, where's hers at? Here. I can't summon these at all until they become followers, which I assume I have to do the quest for. Because that one's there and that one's there. Where are my quests? Okay, so that's Eupha's, that's Juna's. This is the bounty. Maybe we'll do that first. Get it out the way. Peak Curiosity. I think that might be in one of these same locations. Right to rule. This one. Okay, that's when we rank Barden up. And this requires 25 archetypes, right? 23 of 25. So once I get these two over with, I'll be able to rank more up. And this is like just the main operation. Okay. Youth's Folly. Nova keeps... Is this the one in Grand Trad or the one in Martira? Okay. Well, pet the cat.
Here, kitty.
What a cute cat. Look at his face. It's like he knows he's cute. And this, but that's probably going to take forever to read. We'll do that another time. Yes, let's go back to reality. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Brylehaven.
All right. Where to?
Let's go.
We're going to talk to this masked salesman, and we will purchase any that we do not have. I think we need 2 of some kind. No need to say. Hey now, it's the wee man. Haha, you did quite well for yourself at the exhibition, didn't you?
Hey.
You're not opposed to an elder like Burn My Bread dragging the church through the mud, I mean. Not my place to put walls around people because of tribe, status, or religion. Never know to look at me, but I studied at the Mage Academy and I'm not open about it, but I can't say I trust the church. Though I'd spend the rest of my days alone with no one to rely on, but you know what? I think you might be able to change that, even if only a little. Like having supporters to talk to. I don't think we want to go to every town and talk to everyone just yet, though. On Idle's Day, I've also got ingredients in stock. That being said, this is what I've got today. What will it be? Giant worm meat, giant's rib. I think I have a ton of these. How many do I have? Bean flour nectar. I have 84. I don't think so. Does he not have mask right now?
Can we talk?
69.
Can we talk?
I only have 10 of those. Okay, so I guess I have to come back on a different day. Well, so much for that then. Okay.
All right then.
Hey.
Eupha has a request for us, and who has what? Hulkenberg. Maria. Katharina. We even see Katharina? Garden. Or. We do any of these right now? I mean, they're not like glowing. Let's go back.
Where to?
Since we can't buy mask. We'll save. Take a quick break. I think we got all the info we need, right? Let's go to the plaza. I think we're gonna try hanging with Hulkenberg.
What now?
I mean, I'm not in the mood to do another dungeon today. Alright. Okay, so much else we can do in town. Check out our supporters. Like you've caught someone's interest, not sure if they'll actually talk to you right now, but want to look for them. Yes, we have Hulkenberg. Wait, is the grayed out one mean that I can't rank up? I can't even talk to anybody right now? I've decided I must put my life on the line. I don't think Hulkenberg would have much to say given my current wisdom. So I need to rank up my wisdom. I need my wisdom for that shop too. Katharina. I'd like to go visit, but not sure where they are. Okay. Let's protect the town. Barton asked me to help him slay the human approaching Martyra. I should go see him. Oh shit, I can do this one now? I don't really want to do that right now. Well, why is it grayed out? I thought grayed out meant you couldn't do anything. Not enough tolerance. I'd need to like rank everything up, huh? Yeah. I need wisdom for Hulkenberg and for that shop. Oh, look, there's Basilia. We have a lot of quests we can do.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, never thought you'd manage to grab both the priestess and the lance. Suppose you lot really are something special. Got me thinking, like, for a moment I wondered if I'd met you all earlier, then maybe, don't mind me. Dell's still not totally sound, so he's resting up. I don't want him pushing himself too hard. Okay, where are we at on quest again? Okay, Trial of Malnova. That's Eupha, that's Juna. This is our bounty. Scoundrel's hold. Increases courage. It's like a day to get there though. Oh, there's a stop along the way. Okay, I know what this one is. What's right to rule? That's part. That's Inspire Blind Faith. Use Folly. Find Nurse's coveted relics. I don't know where they are, but I should look for clues in the notebook he keeps in the pillar and engine room. I think this is the Grand Trad one. I think that's the one near Grand Trad, which I think might be in the same location as this. Which means that if we do any of these other ones, we may have to go back to do his next one, because it's going to be near Virga Island. So we would probably be best doing this first to get the bounty out the way. I mean, that would work, right? I mean, we'll find out once we get there. I mean,
all right then.
Is there any better way for me to get wisdom? I mean, I guess like there's a spot like right here if I want to go like sat on. I think it's just sitting on the beach, but I could pick it up on my way there, I'm sure. And then we'll be able to get the shop and everything afterwards. think that's what we're gonna do.
All right then.
Let's check out the informant first.
Let's go.
Maybe we should hit all the informants and see if we have new stuff. Like we just got this one, but we'll double check. Titles day discount. Nothing new here. So let's just we'll teleport up the map and we'll check out all the informants. Where's this one located? We could go do the Colosseum. I think we should knock our quest out. What am I looking? Phantom of the Deep. Oh, that's the nighttime shop. Okay, we are a square.
Let's go.
I don't remember the restaurant name, so we can't teleport to it. We'll have to decide.
Hey, mister.
Aha, right, in it.
Moment.
Fancy a bit of info?
Okay. You thought there'd be some kind of intel discount because it's Idols Day? Wasn't entitled. Nah, just kidding. I'll knock a few of you off. Okay. Oh, we didn't get this one. We don't need it anymore. We'll get it anyways. There may be some kind of thing for
Want in on this?
getting them all. We're not gonna read it though because we already have it.
All right then.
Okay,
Where
we'll go
to?
Martira. Where's the informant in Martira? Like in the middle of the square, isn't he? Was he in the tavern? Yeah. Always forget about the tavern.
What you want to know?
A little discount on my intel for Idols Day. Potion of Blight. Yeah. We get them all. We have a little bit of money. Okay, so no new info. Oh, there might be something for getting it, right?
Let's go.
Fancy a bit of info?
Okay. Monster of the Scoundrel's Hold.
Want in on this?
Scoundrel's Hold is a den for all sorts of riffraff. It was once the home of bandits, but it's since been claimed by a horde of go-burns. From what I understand, the go-burns drove away the bandits who first settled there, and now they prey on any travelers unlucky enough to pass through.
Really?
Read about them at the recruitment center. Are they really as wily as they say? Yes, they're clever little bastards. Their den was originally built by bandits, so pursuing the go-burns within may prove to be tricky.
Just between us.
It won't be just go-burns you'll need to worry about. There's also one-eyed Psyopropus there that's said to be in charge of the lot. Fighting the whole go-burn horde would be a suicide mission, so that's probably why the bounty is the Psyopropus. Some of the go-born cronies are capable of using magic, and they won't hesitate if it means stopping you. Problem is, if you eliminate them first, Psyopropus will have the meltdown, and good luck if that happens, so I have to take out the big guy first. I'll leave them alive and focus on disabling their magic while you take down the Psyopropus. Spears and bows are effective here. That's about the extent of my information. If you still choose to go, stay vigilant. Received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later. Okay. I think given that, I need to say hi to Fabian since we're here. Fabian, now you're setting off for the island of the Mastori tribe. Heard precious little about the place, but I do hope you'll be careful. Okay, so let's go to the Gauntlet Runner.
Let's go.
I don't believe there's anything else we need to do here. And I think we're going to take out the bounty. We'll save just in case.
What now?
Are we departing?
Route map.
Now then.
How far do I run it? What is this?
Calling for a
Ligno, a
breather,
village
are
that
we?
once flourished by exporting timber. Desertification has put an end to that, but it still prospers as a trading post.
Here we
This
are,
is
then.
Arid Camp. Scoundrel's hold. This cave once used as thieves' hideout as alleged treasure trove of stolen jewels, but none who sought it have ever returned.
We have a pending request
That's
there.
the cave with the bounty monster, yeah? How devious of it to masquerade as a bandit. Being it was the thieves' hideout, there may be treasure stashed inside, so let's keep an eye out.
Let's be off.
Remember, our primary objective is the bounty. Chase 2 rabbits and you'll catch neither.
It's your call.
To make camp for tonight, but we'll arrive tomorrow. The question is, can we make it back by tomorrow night? Just leave it to me, so long as you don't go dragging your feet, of course.
Let's be
Yeah.
off.
Just settled, it would behoove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road.
Can you hear me?
Hello there, can you hear me? Nereus's voice is echoing out the runner phone. There's some sort of altar that's appeared in the lounge. Eupha said something about it possessing divine powers, so give it a look. Journey, praying at the altar. Eupha has arranged an altar in the lounge. Use it to dedicate a heartfelt prayer to another person, which may increase their maximum MP.
What to pick?
Okay, so he's got courage. She's not offering any. Going to speed cook first. We have some recipes. Want to make something? If so, we should try have everyone teach us their culinary specialty. Let's cook. Okay, we need to make this first, because we may need it for changing the weather. So it might be, we might save that. We might pick up a Luma bead. So maybe we should do this first. We haven't done this one yet, or this one. 300 almighty damage. That seems pretty nice. Fully restores HP for all allies. What could I make? Luma bead. Can't make these yet. How many can I make of this? It requires 3 fragrant spices. I could make like 2 or 3 of these. I mean, fully restore HP could, for everybody, could really be useful in a bind.
Let's check.
That's the dish Stroll wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him. If we have to camp out, I might pick up another Luma bead. Tell me, burn my bread, do you like fish dishes? Some people are repulsed by the smell of fish, but I say if you cook it well, that shouldn't be an issue.
Well,
then again, you seem like the type who enjoys just about anything. Began preparing the food with Stroll.
is this right?
You have to ensure the heat is distributed evenly to its center, but if you take too much time with it, one side will be burnt to a crisp. Nicely done, it's almost there. Just look at that sear. It really adds to the appeal.
Speaking of,
I picked up some herbs from the market the other day. We used to harvest them a lot back in my hometown because they smell great. I guarantee you'll like the taste. Amazing, we made a refreshing, mouth-watering dip. It's a holistic whitefish platter. Look how it glistens. Not half bad, I'd say. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. Holistic whitefish platter. Okay. Okay, so he has courage. What else is there? He has... That's not wisdom, that's imagination, right? Yeah, I think that's imagination. He has nothing. Oh, that must be the altar. What books do we have? Shelf is lined with interesting books. Eupha not out a book yet. Top secret poetry. Not read. Probably some. What's this give us? Courage. Not now. Because we're gonna get courage just for the bounty. So, like, if we're stuck between like two things that we don't really need, imagination's probably more useful. Where's Heismay at? We'll get courage just for doing the bounty. I mean, we have another day after this. I think if I'm stuck between the two that I need the least, I'm gonna go for the one that I'm not gonna get for doing the mission. Where's Heismay? He's probably just fishing, right? Nope, no fishing. Oh, because we're not in the water. Okay, so much for that. I mean, we could do some sand fishing, right? Alright, Eupha. New girl, you get to spend time with me.
Well,
Lucky you. Been giving some thought to the trial my brother mentioned. Feel as though undertaking it will be the confidence boost I need. I am ready. Got to take Eupha to the land of ceremony. But what shall we do in the meantime? Earn my bread, would you join me in a bit of meditation? If I face myself through meditation and broaden my view of the world, my imagination may improve. Passing time in peace and quiet with Eupha sounds nice. What do you think? I'd like to try.
I'm very happy.
Wonderful, then let us sit before the altar and bid our spirits calm. Haven't been able to completely focus, but at least I've lifted my spirits.
What do you think?
How's your first meditation session? It's fun mostly. I still can't focus entirely. I'm seeing a whole new world. Said I couldn't really focus, right? Like I'm seeing a whole new world almost. World you may even live in someday if you can master seeing it. I too have visions whenever I manage to calm my mind through this practice. Just one time when I saw my ideal self in the future. However, I also know that the country has dark times ahead, even if we do manage to defeat Luis and bring peace.
Who will?
I'm not so naive to think everyone in the land will suddenly come together as one. How do we handle it? You seem calm about it. How do we handle it? I don't know how we're really going to solve that. True serenity will win the day, and I aspire to be someone who can be counted on to help resolve disputes when they arise. Aspire to practice kindness, one who counsels those on the wrong path or those who have strayed altogether.
I realize.
Believe that since I too once lost my way, I'll know how to help others in the same circumstances. We'll need that. I'll have your back. Well, I believe in you. I believe in you. I know you're the best person for that particular task.
Oh, you.
I feel like it will really come true if you say so. Your words have a mysterious sort of power. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be meditating, and yet I've done nothing but talk. Being with you makes me want to contemplate so many things.
But then...
I feel like things have become a little clearer for me now. That we are such a lively and animated group is, I'm sure, thanks to you. What do you mean? They always were. You're part of that now, too.
Hey.
I think you're just as much to thank for that, Eupha.
I'm very happy.
Thank you for saying so, but I think that with you at the center, it's been so much easier for everyone to bond in such a wonderful way. Being with you has made my path forward feel a little clearer. So glad we found time to talk today.
The reason is...
We're here, why not meditate for a few minutes more? Like my imagination has increased since I was able to come out of my shell and broaden my horizon.
All right.
6, yowza. That's good. Oh, it doesn't seem like progress all that much. I guess reaching level 5 is going to be a lot harder than it seems. Huh? Continue to meditate with you for a while.
Coming into view is the village of Ligno, a frequent stop for capital-bound peddlers and merchants, experienced traders who have withstood the trials of all the world's cultures and customs, gather here with rare goods found nowhere else. Though the village has waned in light of the influx of monsters, it remains an important hub of commerce. Here, in this corner of the world, the Gauntlet Runner arrives.
Giving it some thought?
Something here. Want to make a quick detour before we continue on. Let's stop. Let's see what they got. Find something useful. Ligno. Must say this village is unusually lively. A lot of strong people from different tribes. Guess merchants en route to the capital tend to stop here first, so that doesn't surprise me. Feels more like a mercantile commonwealth than a traditional village with a lord. Ooh, I bet I could find some rare goods here. Do you think they have perfume? It's been a strange odor in the Gauntlet Runner I'd like to combat. Hey! Say, are you accusing my Gauntlet Runner of being stinky? It's not your Gauntlet Runner.
Let's go.
See a shopkeeper. Let's go shopping before we start a brawl. Let's listen. What should I ask about? Village. This place may not be as big as Grand Trad, but we've our fair share of goods. Perhaps best of all, we've no snobbish nobles or regulators in these parts. Of course, that tends to attract unsavory types and fugitives from all over the place. I'm betting you lot fall into that camp, right?
No.
How dare you? What would give you that impression?
I see.
Well, he's not far off the mark. What should I ask about? That's enough. Buy some stuff. Old bullion. 2,000, 10 of them. Bath salt generously dappled with golden leaves. Increased protagonist luck by 2. I mean, we don't really use the bath, but some extra luck, huh? I mean, I don't know if we're gonna come back here, but I don't think we're gonna use the bath all that much. Pop off on mellow milk. Okay. Mace of Renew. 240,000. Medium MP recovery every turn in battle. That's Mace, that's just like healer, right? Yeah. And these are all for Masked Dancer. I mean, it's a big boost though. Resist wind, resist electric, resist ice, resist fire damage. So they're all just, I mean, we can't afford all 4 of these. I mean, we can, but I mean, it would be stupid to buy all 4. What is the Masked Dancer weak to? Whatever one she's weak to would be the one we should pick up if we're going to get one. I don't know, like 366 for a cleric's probably pretty high. We don't use it very often. Golden armor, 200. Everything's so expensive. What's this one do? Resist slash damage. It's just like 100 extra defense. Maybe we should have farmed out more money. Eyewear that makes the flow of fire greatly increases evasion against fire, increases evasion against ice, against electric, against wind. Hey, these aren't too bad. We'll get these. I think these are better than the ones we just bought. We could maybe sell some stuff. So I think we still have plenty. We're gonna get one of these. We're gonna get one of these. It's a lot, but we're gonna get it.
Yeah.
We'll equip it. I don't want to spend all my money here, but I guess we are doing some dungeons. We'll be able to farm at one of them, right? Need to know what she's weak to. Is there any way for me to check that? Can I check it outside the menu?
Hey.
Done with your business here. I want to keep shopping. No way for me to check that. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess, and if I'm wrong, we may have to reboot. I think she's weak to electric. We could look it up real quick, or we could just like not buy it. But it's like plus 89. I'm not gonna get her a better weapon anytime soon, am I? Hit 98 too. I'm gonna get the one that resists electric damage. We can restart if necessary. All that grinding we did, we're already low on. What do we have to sell?
Now then.
There we go. Better. We have 99 of anything. Anybody drop anything while we were in the palace? See anything? We probably should have went to the church and purified some stuff, huh? We can sell like some of these. Like,
Now then. Now then.
we need 30 of anything. They weren't exactly worth a lot of money either. Oh, I still have these. We were using them for a while, but we're using the archetype stuff on most everybody. I've not been doing a good job of keeping up with like gearing and whatnot. Okay, go back to base. No, let's get going. All right, to the runner. Do that.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at an encampment, and sensing no imminent threats, they breathe a collective sigh of relief. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
Arid Camp.
All right then.
Finally, we got some ladies on board. Not so much of a sausage fest.
What now?
Okay, we wanted to look at the mass dancer. Details. She's not weak to anything. Where did we? Yeah, we already put this on her. That's fine. Okay, yeah, we were right. So she was weak to light. Okay, I thought so. I remember her getting shocked. Why are we a samurai? We don't want to be a samurai. Just because we had unlocked it. We're a long ways away from whatever this one is. Let's go merchants. We're going to a dungeon. Okay. Yeah, it automatically gives you your top stuff. Okay, well, Hulkenberg has wisdom, which is kind of what we need. Luna has eloquence, which would be useful. We really need the wisdom. Check out everybody else first. Probably gonna have to call it a night. Where is everyone? Goal is courage. Isme is tolerance. Okay, we'll do wisdom. That's what we need. We need to spend time with Hulkenberg in order to spend time with Hulkenberg. Once we return, I'd like to settle the score with Rodin. My witness is prepared. Let us go challenge him to a duel. I have to be Hulkenberg's witness in the duel. I should try talking to her once we go back to town. So what shall I do with myself now? Ah, right.
Indeed.
True, there is no substitute for actual battle, but tabletop games are fine tools for learning strategy. Playing a game with Hulkenberg will raise my wisdom. Bet she'll kick your butt at it, but do you want to play against Hulkenberg? Not
Well
right
then.
now. Very well, next time, perhaps. Because I forgot to get this. 3 meter mark. Okay, we'll skip all this. We just did this, and we will play her game.
Indeed.
Yeah, she'll kick my butt. Yeah, sure, whatever. Hey, that takes me back. As a younger woman, I was utterly addicted to the game.
You see?
This game possesses a wide menagerie of pieces, each defined by unique strengths and weaknesses. Allow me to demonstrate. Hulkenberg activated a unit with a magic igniter. My piece, a foot soldier, was unable to retaliate and was defeated. Its reach extends further than the blade of a sword. Pieces carelessly placed are destined to meet a hasty and ignoble end.
What should we do?
Imagine a situation in which your opponent deploys an entire squadron of magic igniter users. What units would you send to meet them? My heavy infantry, my archery unit, my cavalry. Well, if they're throwing magic, then sending slow-moving troops or ranged troops is kind of pointless. So go with the horse guys. Send in the cavalry.
True.
Wise decision. The cavalry will close the distance and shatter the enemy's formation before the igniters can be employed to any real detriment. Pointed out an effective move. My wisdom feels sharper as a result. I wanted to win. It's only 4. That's enough to get us there, though. Okay. Maybe we only get... I don't know. I don't know how the point distribution works.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, 'tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. Thou aspire to true sovereignty, fill thyself with the knowledge to discern truth from falsehood.
Why, that's...
Conqueror need that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Well then.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with each of your soldiers' aptitudes, it is time you made your next move. Hulkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while. Time marches on. Something's happening. Red alert, it's an enemy attack. Time to muster, people. You've reached the deck already. Don't let them hurt the runner, I beg you. Got to wake everyone up and head to the deck. We're at camp. Got attacked at camp.
Hitting us while we're asleep is dirty fighting.
Let's give you a try, eh? Let's have a spot of inventive ingenuity.
Lifewrought Gargoz.
Merchant! Last one. I am going. They can't take a hit. Everyone, be careful.
Coin can solve Let's go.
This'll be if I call upon a royal soul. Raging fire.
Splintering ice crystal.
I feel a song coming on.
Appreciated.
Thank you. Nice work out there. That should keep the baddies at bay for now. You kept the craft safe and sound, too. Now then, have a good night and sleep tight.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.